With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin. I'm standing here at the JFK Hyannis Museum amidst several lovely decorated Christmas trees in the process of being decorated with Bill Murphy, of course, of Cape Cod Charitable Fundraisers. We are here because we're about to kick off the annual Spectacle of Trees. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. So tell me a little bit, give me some history on the Spectacle of Trees. What is this all about?
Well, it started 6 years ago, and that first year I think we had 14 Christmas trees. It's been held every year here at the beautiful Kennedy JFK Hyannis Museum. And the point of the drill is to raise money for nonprofits. So 14 nonprofits that year decorated 14 Christmas trees in 14 different themes. And they were gifted and presidented, and they looked very nice. And that first year we raised $7,500 for the 14 organizations. We have 16 trees this year in the sixth year, as I said, and all different kinds of organizations that touch all different parts of Cape Cod. Very nice. I'll just quickly, the Cultural Center of Cape Cod, Dream Day, Champ Homes, a Baby Center, Karma Choice, Cape Cod Young Professionals, Hyannis Kiwanis, Cape Cod Baseball League, Kennedy Donovan Center, Cape and Islands United Way, Lyme Awareness of Cape Cod, Children's Cove, Barnstable Education Foundation, the National Marine Life Center, Cape Cod Children's Place, and Cape Cod Charitable Fundraisers are the beneficiaries.
So really, Bill, as you said, it touches such a wide variety of different aspects of charity giving on Cape, not necessarily just focusing on one area, but that's really a broad spectrum of everything that does. And from what I understand, each of those 16 charities that you just mentioned has their own tree, and they decorate it, they fill it with gifts, and then people can bid out. Talk to me a little bit more about the tree decorating portion.
Okay. As I mentioned, there are 16 different themes, and each organization decorates their own tree, and they come in and they gift it with all different kinds of presents. There's trips, and there's electronics and wine and scratch tickets and all different kinds of things. The trees are worth probably, Sarah, between $1,500 and $10,000 a piece. We ask the public to come and admire the trees. There's no charge to enter the JFK Museum during these 2 weekends upcoming. And people buy tree bucks for $10 a piece, and they sprinkle the tree bucks into the boxes that represent the trees that they'd like to win or the organization that they want to support. 100% of the money that's in the box for each tree goes to the organization that built the tree. On the second Saturday night, which will be December 10th this year, we draw one winner at 7:30 for each tree, and the winner wins the tree, the decorations, and all the gifts that go with it,
Amazing.
Making it kind of a nice Christmas.
It really is. And I mean, again, we're not talking about just a beautifully decorated Christmas tree. I mean, there are some seriously amazing gifts under these trees. Of course, all 16 kind of have a different theme, everywhere from, I think, the Cape Cod Young Professionals has a gift for every month, or the 12 months of Christmas on Cape Cod. I mean, we look around, we see Kindles, we see iPods, we see bicycles, we see trips. I mean, tell me about some more of the fabulous gifts on these trees.
Well, the iPads and the Kindles, as you say, we've got a trip to Las Vegas, we've got a beautiful cruise, a high tribute to Elvis, a cruise from Jacksonville down to the Bahamas, 5 days, 4 nights, all expenses paid other than your gambling debt and your bar bill. But
we have to be responsible for those on our own, I suppose.
Yes, you are. We're not going to give you anything there, but there are kayaks and, as you say, artwork and just, I mean, a whole total array of all different kinds of beautiful things that would make anyone's Christmas special. But not only for themselves, but some of your Christmas shopping. There's golf and at exclusive clubs and just all kinds of things, Sarah. It's really spectacular.
Just an amazing array, and really entices people to come in and give. Now, I know, obviously, we'll talk a little bit more about as you mentioned, when the trees are on display, when people can come. But to kick it all off, you do have a kind of a big party going on, and that's tomorrow night.
That is Thursday night. It's a private showing. Where it's $25 to get in. There's lots of beautiful things to eat. There's beer and wine and soft drinks. And two special things about that evening is that we sell tree bucks 2 for 1. So rather than being $10 a piece, you actually get 2 tickets for $10 a piece. And then we're going to have a live auction made up of 12 or 14 wreaths that people can take home that night with them. And the wreaths, in some cases, are just beautifully decorated. In other cases, they come with some gifts as well. There's a wreath that comes with a round of golf at Hyannisport and a case of wine. There's another wreath with an iPad, and so all different kinds of things, and that'll be fun here right in the hall of the museum. And Are you warm, Sarah? I'm very warm.
It's a little warm in here. It is, for
getting
sure.
a good lather going.
But, I mean, in terms of the wreaths, now, you did a live auction for that last year, doing the same thing this year, kind of displaying the wreath, showing around. You'll have your Vanna White, which I think you might act as Vanna and the auctioneer, and and show the wreaths around.
Well, you were here last year, and it was very successful. We had 3 wreaths, and it was just more impromptu than anything, and I think it raised $500 or $600, and there weren't any stuff with those wreaths. This year, downstairs, which is also available to the public, where we'll have the beverage centers and some food down in the Cape Cod Baseball League Hall of Fame. Adorning their display cases will be the 12 or 16 wreaths. I'm not even sure exactly the number, but people will be able to go down and actually look at the wreaths and what comes with it, and then we'll bring them up one at a time and do the auction in an order. And so it should be fun.
Excellent.
We'll see how it works.
Excellent. A really fun night. A fun night for all, and that's starts at 5:30 on December 1st or 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock, 5 to 8. Yep.
And I know that tickets are $25 a piece, but there are a limited amount of tickets, and they are selling out rapidly.
And
so where can people get those tickets?
Those tickets will be available until we won't sell tickets at the door, so it is a closed event, but they're available at Rockland Trust in Centerville.
Yep.
Which is on Route 28, right by Lambert's at the fork in the road.
Right at that little triangle.
Or if they call me, if they can't get to Rockland, we can start a will call list and already have. So if they call me, Bill Murphy, at 508-420-4030, I'll get them on the list, and they'll have to pay when they come to the door. But as I say, we won't be selling them at the door tomorrow night.
Great. So, of course, in addition to the closed private party, these trees are going to be on display for 2 weekends. This coming weekend, of course, during the Christmas stroll. Is it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or just Saturday and Sunday?
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, from 10 to 8 on Friday, 10 to 8 on Saturday, and noon to 4 on Sunday. And then the following weekend, it's from noon until 8 on Friday, and then 10 until 8 on Saturday, or at 7:30, when we'll have the drawing for all of the trees.
Great, and that's got to be an exciting moment. Now, you don't have to be here if you win, correct? You don't have to come here if you've donated. You'll contact the people, and they have a certain amount of time to come and pick up their Christmas bounty, so to speak.
Yeah, excellent question. You don't have to be here. We contact the people right after the drawing, so we draw the winners for all of the trees. People on their tree box that they submitted into the box give their name and their phone number, whatever phone they might be available on, whether it's home or their cell phone. And that night we call everybody immediately back, and there's lots of cheering and whooping, and then we expect or hope that most people can come the next day between noon and 4 on Sunday to pick up their tree and their decorations and all their beautiful gifts. So if there's a problem with that, we can extend that to Monday the next day. And in a few cases, the organization will bring the tree to the winner. So those are nice trees to bid on as well, because now you don't have to deal with picking the tree up. It'll be brought to you.
It'll come to you. So really one-stop Christmas shopping, and you can benefit all these wonderful charities. So, Bill, obviously you've been doing this for several years now. What keeps you going? I mean, I know this isn't the only thing that the Cape Cod Charitable Fundraisers does, but it's one of your premier events. So what keeps you motivated to help out all these wonderful charities here on the Cape and Islands?
It's a good question. So many of them are so deserving, and we've got a very unique concept about empowerment. You know, we're not about entitlement, Cape Cod Charitable Fundraisers, and we like to present opportunities. We have bowling tournaments and the Last Gasp Cape Cod Beer Bash, which we partner with Cape Cod Beer, and the Last Gasp, of course, in this, giving them an opportunity to raise money and raise focus on themselves in a way that they could never do themselves. So we get a group of organizations together, everybody's pulling together. Right over here we got Lauren Wolk from the Cultural Center, who's a tremendous contributor, and they're a primary beneficiary of Cape Cod Charitable Fundraisers. And to see the growth in what we do, you know, the spectacle of trees. First year we did 7,500, then 15,000, 25,000, 38,000, and last year we did 78,000. So it more than doubled from the year before to last year. This year we hope for over 100,000. And the Last Gasp, of course, has raised millions. So it's very satisfying. You know, it's going to limit my time in purgatory, I hope.
Well, Bill, thank you so much for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to talk with you, and best of luck at the Spectacle of Trees, and we'll see you at some point over some of these wonderful weekends.
Great. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thanks for taking the time. Thank you. Bill Murphy, of course, is with Cape Cod Charitable Fundraisers. You can learn more about the Spectacle of Trees at thelastgasp.com. I'm Sarah Colvin with Barnstable Today.